Oh yeah, and I watched Fat Gat USA's video earlier on his knife collection, and yeah, I've even got the Spidey flick going down. Thanks a lot for that, buddy. It's see, still getting used to it. Look at that. It's just a very smooth knife. Alright, hey there guys, Vance77 here. I mentioned last week that I was expecting another knife sometime soon, and it has finally arrived. Well, not finally, it's arrived, and I'm glad that it's arrived. So I guess what you see here in front of you is the Viper Odino. You'll probably see that. Actually, the one guy that got me onto this was Spec Operator 4. When he showed off all of his knives, I saw that and I thought, oh, delicious, great looking knife, all titanium. And yeah, I'd noticed that the seller I go through here, the online store, yeah, had them in stock. So I checked it out, had a look, checked out a few more vids, looked at some specs, and thought, yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice knife. So basically I got it, I got the all titanium, as you can see here, the V5918 Ti, and this one I got in the stonewash blade. So you see Viper, Viper.it, that's their website. Yeah, so, well, you're seeing it as I'm seeing it, so first impressions are it's not a light knife, but then again it's not a really heavy knife either. I've got my other titanium knives out here just to give you a look and compare against it. What we have is a Lionsteel SR-2 B, so just the titanium bronze there with the slide and the blade steel. 3-inch blade on this, so that's one that I've sort of thought would be a nice comparison. Another Italy made knife. And so I'll open this up now. So if you haven't noticed, the knives made in Italy seem to go with the white print and the dark background, or the dark outline for the writing, or just a dark outline for the writing, as you'll see on the Lionsteel here. So focusing on that, it's focusing on the reflection. So just a bit further away anyway. So yeah, so there's the Lionsteel, and I guess if you look at that, you can butt them up against each other. You'll see that they're very similar in length, if not the same. The main difference being, I guess you can see the downward sweep on the Odino compared to a pretty straight Lionsteel there. My other full titanium knife is the Skyperco Techno, the CPMS 30V blade steel, and the Taichung Taiwan factory. So that's probably my smallest 2-inch blade there, my smallest of all of my titanium knives, and I obviously this one's only a half titanium. The front scale itself is G10 with a stainless steel liner, but you know, I'll use any excuse I can to throw this one into the mix. So you got the ZT-0630 there, so we're pretty much just going biggest to smallest as we go there. So anyway, let's have those knives sitting there while we talk about this one here. Now what this one here is, it's a full titanium frame. Its weight is 5.47 ounces, or 155 grams. The overall length of the knife itself is 184 millimeters, or 7¼ inches, and the blade itself is 3 inches. So that gives you a handle length of about 4¼ inches. You'll notice it's a pretty deep blade. You know, a couple of fingers wide at its widest point. Yeah, and it has a little sort of downward angle to it, so it makes it good for cutting purposes, I guess you could say. Vox design, and the blade steel itself is N690 CO. So I've not had enough with this blade steel before, so I'll be curious to find out how it works. Stonewash handles on this, stainless steel pocket clip, and it's a very nice pocket clip. I found it's not too hard, it's not too soft on retention, and it's very similar to the pocket clip on the ZT, with how the end has got a part here that's sort of flattened on the end just to help it get into your pocket, and it's a fairly deep carry as well. So yeah, that's where we are with that. It runs on a bearing system, so it's got cage bearings in there, titanium backspacer with a separate sort of lanyard oval, whatever you would call that. Reversible pocket clip, it's tip up only, but you can go tip up left or right hand carry. Blade's very nice, very sharp, comes out of the box sort of hair shaving sharp, and everyone's going to be wondering why I have bald spots on my arms. Yeah, so it's a very nice knife, very smooth, just drops into place, opens up very nicely, and yeah, but if you see that, drops there, and just very smooth, nice detent, just sucks it in there, and that's not coming out of there, so that's really nice. Really nice knife. Anyway, so basically there is the Viper Odino full titanium stonewash. You can get these in a full titanium, you can get them in a titanium lock scale with a carbon fibre front scale. From what I've seen, the carbon fibre front scales tend to have a lot of voids. That's just on what videos I've seen so far on YouTube. I'm not saying that all of their carbon fibre scales have voids, and that's just what I've seen on YouTube so far with regards to these Viper Odinos. Whether it's a lot of voids or not, I don't know, but yeah, from what I've seen and read, the carbon fibre scales tend to have some voids in them. Anyway, first impression, obviously, interesting lock bar on it too is that you notice most frame locks just go straight across, just below the pivot. This Lionsteel as well, Italy made in Italy, and the ZT sort of, you got the lock below the pivot there. Whereas the Viper Odino has a nice little curved cut up here, and the lockup, I didn't show before, but that's a pretty early lockup. I mean, that's nice. No stick at all, and just drops very freely. If you actually watch, the Apostle P did a video on a Viper Odino, and he had pulled one apart and had some issues putting it back together. I guess you guys, knowing me, will probably know that I'll pull this apart pretty soon after this video, and while I'm probably uploading, just to have a look and see how it works inside and see what it's like inside. I hope I do not run across the same issues that the Apostle P had with the one that he was doing, sharpening. But yeah, so here I guess are all these three are my full titanium knives. Here's my part titanium knife, still my favourite, although I've got to admit this one here is probably going to come in at a very close second. It's got a great sound to it, so when you open it up and sort of just sounds really crisp, whereas you get your ZT, it's like it's more of a thud with the opening of that. The Lionsteel, it's like that's a bit of a thud too, but this is really smoothed out a lot. Bit of cleaning, WD-40 and just working it in, and that's smoothed out a great deal. But that, yeah, you hear just a thud on that one when it opens, and the Techno itself as well, just a little thud. So I've got to admit, I like the sound that the Odino makes when you open it. Nice crisp sort of very positive sounding lock and a very positive sounding close when you close it. Anyway guys, thanks for checking the video out, and yeah, I'll check you later. Okay, bye.